You're possibly gonna hate me for this. Hello world, welcome to Hex 1E. In this one, we were supposed to finish our all-flash memory file server. But with the weather as it's been in the past few days, and it's not getting better anytime soon, the arts and crafts part will have to wait. But until then, I cannot have the file server lying on a tray doing its job. It's much too dangerous with the dog around and everything. So I'll do the best with what I've got to work with right now. And let's see what happens. You know that when it comes to PCs, looks are important to me. It doesn't have to be the greatest look or awesome or anything else. It just has to have something. If you're working with something beautiful, you work better. And since I already built my UHS or Ugly Home server, I decided to go into a different direction this time than to have another bad taste PC. Some of you might hate me for what I'm about to show you, and that would be quite understandable. But I hope that by the next time we finish everything up, you'll find it awful. You'll find the build as awesome as I. Let's get started. The case wasn't in the best of conditions. It has had some scrapes and stuff like that. I really had to modify it to get some better cooling inside. This whole front was basically covered off. This isn't the final PC I wanted to build, but I think I can live a few weeks with our apocalypse survival build. Okay. Let's crack this thing open and get you a better camera angle. First, let's take a look at the building of this build. And since everything we're using are standard form factor components, there isn't much to report here. The ATX board was mounted to the ATX standoffs already present in the case, 5 1/4 base stuff fit into the 5 1/4 base, and 3 1/2 base stuff fit in the 3 1/2 base. But when we take a look at more modern form factor stuff, like small form factor 2.5-inch hard drives or SSDs, we're of course out of luck. The reason for this is the same one as to why you don't find anywhere to mount, I don't know, Bigfoot hard drives in today's cases. The form factor is either not yet or is no longer in use. Another thing of note is a greatly reduced amount of fan placement locations and sizing when compared to even the cheapest of today's enclosures. Back then, when this case is from, this simply wasn't a priority or a consideration in case design. And if you consider the power requirements and the temperature the components ran back then, it's really no wonder. The only really awful aspect of this case, and many others from around that time, are the provisions for cable management, or better said, lack thereof, which then compounded with a top-mounted PSU made any semblance of a clean and orderly assembly near impossible. In the end, my only solution for this issue was to settle with moving the cables out of the way to at least allow for some airflow over the motherboard components and add-in cards. That's it concerning the temporary assembly of this build. Let's take a look at how it turned out. Well, we've got everything inside a giant case. Apocalyptic case. And I still have to do some better cable management and stuff like that, but it has gotten pretty late, so I think I'll continue tomorrow. Yeah. This is where I leave you. And now I've got a fantastic job of swapping data around until everything is where I want it to be. If you liked this video, like. If you enjoyed this video, like. Wanna see more of us? Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh yeah, I forgot. There was something else. Here it goes. My name is Ralph, and I hope to see you next time, here at Text1E.